Hey everybody, welcome back to Spirit Plays More Spiral Knights. Before we begin, if you could please click the like button, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. And you'll notice the head box, right? The talking head's not there anymore. Dude, in contact sports, sometimes things get ugly. The first, 7 minutes or so of me and a friend sparring, you have to go fast. I'm fourth degree, he's third degree at that level. I zigged when I should have zagged. He went to block something he thought I was going to throw, and basically my eye connected with his elbow, and so it's all sorts of good looking black eye. Anyway, we're gonna I was gonna jump into a party here because there was a depth 20 elite, but instead I think we're actually just gonna do an arcade run. And I was looking at all these gates here. That one's out because it's the Vanna gate. They don't look too terribly promising, but we're gonna do this one. It's kind of shorter, and we have the option. I mean, maybe we'll get a Dark Fang shield down there, right? That's a thing. Also, I'm beginning to learn how to see. Keep this stuff public, yo. We don't got private anything. With one eye, and the amount of stuff I miss because the other eye is just basically swollen shut. It's a good time. Coffee, hold on. Forewarning. The cat has not entered my lap. He's sitting by the radiator. We got radiator heat. So he's loving life. And I am... Yeah, we're taking this. And I am, I was thinking like the Valance maybe, instead of just the pea shooter, but the pea shooter just so good. This is my variety loadout. Basically has a mega damage against all sources, and we're trying to get this ancient shield up to par, so I want to practice with it a little bit more. We also might be able to roll on punch, which is always a good time. There we go. As far as long-term missions go, I have no idea. We have a couple things we need to heat yet. I think what is it? The glacial something. Darn it! Hold on. Let me off these guys and actually see what it is. I still have things that have been gifted to me since I you know, Lego kind of Lego build, Legoland. I forget what his name is. You should know this. He's one of those popular streamers in the Spiral Knights community, but Legoland, that's his name. I meant to do this, but now there's cats, so we gotta be ready. He does giveaways all the time. I used to try to do that too, and we gave away a whole bunch of stuff. I had on one stream I joined, or I'm just like, hey, if you guys have, I'm gonna give this away as a prize. I would buy a prize box, not want anything out of it, and just give it away because the money is fleeting. It doesn't stick around too long. And suddenly I still have one of the items where escape doesn't do it. It's the letter I, because I is for inventory. I still got this celestial cattail still sitting there. I didn't give it away yet. I didn't put it on anything. I'm not going to be selfish. I want to kind of be honor bound by what we got. But because we need to go up. Good job, brain. So we got the Akron. I promised I'd use that in lockdown. We still have to do this. We have the Ice Burst Brandish. Is what we gotta heat next. As far as handguns go, I don't see anything there. The Blitz needs to level. So, oh my gosh, are we gonna have to do some Vanaduke? Well, not at all, but probably will anyway. Because I don't do him at all. You don't see me grinding him. But I might just, it's the best place to justify having that and then heating your stuff. So, I mean, why wouldn't we? Why is there a slime in this gate? That's just weird. Maybe I'm seeing things. So, I mean, usually they don't branch off too far to the extremes of the other elemental classifications. Wow. The poor little guy. This is the one game where I don't have to worry about unfamiliar control sets, yo. Every other game I play these days is on a controller. You guys haven't been watching Skull or any of the other series. It's okay. I understand. Time is fleeting. But I'd strongly recommend... Let's just go. I'd strongly recommend Skull, if that's not apparent. I've been streaming and playing. I can't get enough of that game, dude. It's so cool. And I lose every time. Like, I probably should have won by now. I don't know. There's legends of people saying, yo, I beat the game my second time trying. Okay, buddy. I mean, sure, maybe you did. There's a lot of people out there that are more prodigious than myself at video games by far, but it's very difficult to see this. They said they used the invincibility frames of a character who's kind of low tier, which I can see you doing. It's the thief, to beat the game on their second attempt. Like the entire game, really? It's mad hard, dude. And you have to know the attack patterns coming out. And they have cooldowns, so I mean, if the bad guy flinches, you hit the button, you gotta wait. Maybe that wasn't the attack. I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking in my butt. But anyway, Skull's pretty good. Catacomb Kid's always a favorite. Probably the hardest game I've ever played in my life. So if you've never tried Catacomb Kids, probably don't want to. Just watch somebody else do it who's put like 300 episodes into it or something. I forget how many we're up to. It's quite a bit. Do I even care about this stuff? Yeah. You probably should. All the donuts arrived. Gotta move my coffee around the top. Oh my gosh, I punched the mic, so unprofessional. Yo. 2 people actually showed up. Anime Bay, but they're my friend. I don't think they're in my guild. Yeah, that's long-term plans. Hey, looking forward to little updates, like the update to the Clockworks obviously didn't. It was kind of a sneak attack. Guy's too good for sup. He's just like suh with an H. Yeah, this literally happened. The eye thing happened last night. It's gonna be on my mind for a bit, and I took it, and I'm like, okay. Well, I saw stars and spots. He's like, oh man. I'm like, what? He's like, are you? I thought you were gonna. I was coming for. He thought I was gonna come for like a hook to the side, so he went in and low to block 2 possible angles. I actually went low myself. Ate I explained this already, but I ate it, and he's like, I'm like, I thought that was your fist. He's like, no, man, it was my elbow. He's like, and I'm like, no wonder it hurt so much. Wow. And not gonna lie, this is where you can contrast this stuff with the movies, right? Because we had another student in there who was watching too. He's playing around because everybody is like, don't touch anybody in the COVID scene. Well, I guess no one's going to practice fighting then in the martial arts scene, so we kind of rejected that whole philosophy, and we were sparring because sparring is necessary. I also got my grappling mats back from my dojo, so we can you just stop? I couldn't step over him. Come on, man. So we're going to practice some grappling, but that's one of the reasons we were there. I'm just going to run into every monster. This angled plane is just so confusing to work with. So we took it, and like not even 20 seconds later, this is with mild adrenaline because it's a controlled atmosphere, and we sparred each other a couple times already. I'm like, I can feel. He's like, you better ice that. It's swelling up, but like you could see it swell up. He had me that clean on the eye, and the way the eye is built, it's awesome. If someone tries to go with a blunt limb to your eyeball, your eye will squish inside, and then the rest of your skull will take the blow, which is meant to happen between us fighting cavemen, right? Well, those of us that are crazy enough to practice this kind of stuff. I could show you a picture if you guys ask, but it's pre-recorded, so I don't think so. But it is Saturday morning. Got a date with my wife tonight. Today. Drop the kids off at the Grammys, and then enjoy some coffee with her. Talk about the future plans. You know, you always got to think ahead. If you're not thinking ahead, you're stagnating. In the words of Denzel Washington, if you have dreams and not a plan, your dreams will stay dreams. And if you want a great philosophy and a good guy who's actually has a good head on the social values and what's going on in our culture at the moment, just a couple words he has spoken is. I know I'm running through these guys, by the way. I don't think it's necessary to off them off. They just happen to be there. We will. Because, what is it, Dev 20? What do we don't really get anything out of this depth. Maybe an extra 50 to 100 crowns. Something like that. But Denzel Washington, he's the guy they won't play on mainstream media. His views are a little different. They're not radical, though. I'll give you an example. So, I think this was pre-recorded during the Obama administration, but he's like, under President Obama, how do you think the race relations were? And he looks at the guy and he's like, well, I'm not trying to dive too deep into politics, but his philosophy's on point. He's like, I'm African American, you're white, I'm assuming. But if not, you're whatever you are. This is us relating, you and me. You can't legislate love. You can't make it happen through bureaucracy. It just doesn't happen that way. That's not how love works. You can't force somebody to love somebody else. It doesn't work like that. So it's up to us. I'm like, wow. It's so on point. This is the beautiful nostalgic level. Not quite the greenery I was looking for. Maybe we should have gone for one of those. The greener the levels, like those are the ones that really drew an enchant to me toward this game. Whatcha? I will kill you guys because it's just fun. It's the donut. It's one of the games I don't stream much anymore. I do remember his computer might be worse than mine, because he recommended not bombing one of the times. Anyway, I can coffee it up while we wait for him. But anyway, I'm going back to taking the blow to the eye. You contrast that with John Wick, and like I love John Wick. Good job, Cat. You knocked the controller down. I love John Wick and like taking things out of just watching the stuff he does. Isolated, the moves he does are pretty good. They really are. And he starts injured in all of them, but the reality is I got clocked once in the eye, and now I can't use my vision for like 2 days. It's gonna take a bit to heal. Maybe he doesn't have a bad computer because he's using a mixer. I don't know. But you know what I mean? Like, all the stuff John Wick went through, and then he chops off a finger in the third movie. If you haven't seen it, I'm spoiling it for you. And he's just like, yeah, I'm going to use that hand to keep shooting. Dude, I haven't played Brawl in a while either. But I'll get back to it, don't you worry. My teammates need me. Also, grab these because they're amazing. It's always good to try different games. Unless you're not playing Spiral Knights. I just walked right into that. Gotcha! Brawl's a commitment, dude. Do I really want to get super good at it? Right now I'm going through the whole job transition period, which I've gone through multiple times. I don't like doing it for various reasons. I guess I could go into the story here, but I don't feel like it. Yeah, I don't feel like it. It's not even embarrassing. It's just frustrating, dude. No! My charge was ready. You know what? He's over there now. We did it. I'll get him. He's over. Okay, he's over there. He's over there. It's all right. But basically, what it came down to is the severe, apathetic value system. What happened? Oh, I ran into the rock. I blame that on my one closed eye. It affects my vision literally in game. But the Matt Walsh, that's it. So I listen to him once in a while for his political opinion. His cynicism gets to me, so I don't dive too deep into it. Like I can't. It'll ruin my sanity if politics is making me all sorts of angry. I don't like being angry, dude. I like loving my neighbor. I like getting along with people and having trigger ready responses for whenever people make a talking point. That's, I don't know. It's like they knew you were gonna. It's like they knew you were going to insult them, but you knew they were going to insult you or something like that. Oh, darn it! How do I even know that person? It's always good to be cordial. I just completely forgot what I was talking about. That's okay. Check out those graphics, dude. That's why we don't run them on high. Could barely run them as is. Train of thought. You just got derailed. So Matt Walsh. Sorry, I remember now. He was talking about the culture of philosophy, right? We consider the snowflake generation, right? You'd say one thing bad to them, they go cry in a corner. Well, that was a thing, and anxiety and overstress and medication and teen suicide, literally, which is a thing right now in America. I don't know how it is in other cultures, but that's how it is at the moment. I'm not doing switch shooting. Tap's good. Let's do it. Why not? One thing at a time, brain. This is how you lose your mind. You're not consistent. So the rat-tat-tat. Unfortunately, I can't put the controller underneath, but I like doing this so much, man. Hello. He's probably single switching. But didn't even see it. But anyway, teen suicides, right? They're not cool. Why is this even a thing? So we have the snowflake generation. That basically, the whole concept was the older generation be like, wait till they get a dose of reality in the real world. That'll liven them up. That didn't happen. What happened was they grew up and became adults and started running the world with the snowflake mentality. So this is how you get cancel culture. People that you say one little thing and suddenly you have to be annihilated for having a differing opinion. Even if their opinion is incorrect, it's still different from theirs. And you have people like this that run countries. This is not a good law set. It doesn't take context into consideration. It doesn't, it's literally the definition of prejudice is to prejudge somebody without trying to understand. And love itself has the assumption of understanding involved. You cannot love without understanding. It's or there's no depth to it, right? It'll just be shallow, chemical, or something else. Like love itself takes the whole mind and body. It has to. By body, I mean, not necessarily the physical sense, but, we do use our minds and our body language. You can love a person of the same gender, and it's just different ways, right? I show love to my children one way, through bodily affection and kisses and all that stuff. I show love to my wife a completely different way, for obvious reasons. I hope they're obvious. It's different types of love, and you see this in Scripture. You got the children of Israel, who God's chosen people. He loves a certain way, but he loves all people, desires that none perish. So but we still use this object of reason that has given us the understanding and depth of language to help us. Let's get this out of here. We might join them later if they're still into it. Maybe. We'll see. Donut. It's taking a break. It's alright, I got this, buddy. Wasn't that a challenge in Risk of Rain 2? It could be a challenge here, I guess, too. Unfortunately, the reward is not as big. When you play a level designed for 4... I thought I had my dash back. In my mind, I did. Play a level designed for 4 people. Excuse me. And just dominate it. Maybe a next investment would be like, a solid, silent computer. Think that'd be alright? Okay, buddy. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Just got the Arcana. Probably should have opted for the fire. Ugh. The fire driver. Magma, right? Gotta hit him. Oh, we got with the bullet. We're okay. Also, I forgot Mike was even a thing. Oh no, we got hit again. But Freeze is okay too. He's got the Arcana, so his damage output is just stellar. I'm not gonna like, fire's not gonna make that big of a difference. Don't just run into the bullet. Freaking deer in the headlights, look, man. Happens more often than I would like to admit. Happens more than I like to admit. So anyway, unfortunately, what happens, the natural outworking of being instantly offended by anything, cancel culture, right? There's no room for growth because pain is the enemy. You have to stay away from pain no matter what. But pain is how you grow, right? You get calloused, you tear down muscles, you learn from your failures way harder than you learn from your mistakes, and you embrace them over a long-term relationship to make sure to get yourself good at a skill set. Ugh. But if that doesn't happen, if that assumption is wrong, that anything painful is bad, seek your pleasures, not your pains, that's not a recipe for growth. It's a recipe for stagnation, unfortunately. As we go down to Basil, and I drink out of my SpongeBob SquarePants cup. Luckily, you don't need a three-dimensional perspective. It's a spiral peeper to do video games. I don't think so, anyway. You just have to conceptualize 3 dimensions. We lost him. Phantomos? Oh, he's right here. She's too fast. Phantomos. Hmm? I haven't done the whole recipe training thing in a while. Radiant Pulsar, no one's buying that crap. Frozen Pulsar, maybe. Back to arcade. Let's do it. Oh, gotta switch shields. We need Omegatron. They might leave, and that's okay. Jump on in, buddy. Be famous. You'll get all the girlfriends. You just gotta wear something cute, that's all. Oh my gosh, there's the standard. Too bad you can't name your party, right? I gotta jump into my own standard here. It's costume armor. There we go. I'm coming, buddy. We got the spiral pepper. Is he still sitting on the... That's fine. Pardon me. I thought he would have left. Is everybody blue? Everybody's blue. Make sure you get your colors right? Don't confuse colors. Don't say something like, I don't know, white or actually white's okay. any other color on the spectrum between orange and can't say it, the color void of color. There was a professor that was suspended right between. You see that skill shot? Suspended indefinitely for referring to a contextual racial slur. Just referring to it. He purposely did not say it because it was a course in college, I believe. Dude, I'm saying this so off center. I'm not even gonna get out of that realm. Make politics dumb again. Just focus on the culture. I like talking about culture way more anyway. Culture's more, at least in America. I mean, I know there's a lot of people that played this game specifically that are not in America, and that's okay. That's a good thing. America is what it is, and you make jokes about us all the time. That's okay. A lot of them are very much well deserved. I can only imagine what kind of message the media is given a foreign country when our own media says we are horrible. The whole idea is we define ourselves by the negative, and that is like the definition of evil. Oh. Don't do it. Oh, we did it. We don't need to go over there. What are we gonna get? Heat. Heat. Can I get a level 10 bird hat? I want to see that thing more. Dude, if you could heat costumes, how cool would that be? I'm like playing the game Skull, right? Just a little reference. You upgrade whatever you got, and it just looks better, like a beefier version of the previous one. So imagine if you could heat up costumes. And you can get them up to like level 99. Big brain play. Don't listen to this, Grey Havens. It's bad form. I will shoot him in the shield as hard as I freaking can. There we go. Finally did something. Talking out of my bone, but I mean, this is a conversation I'm having with myself, basically. Yeah, this music here, I stopped imagining about Escape for years. There's no more theory crafting in this game. It's hit finitude, not fin from Adventure Time, but you know, the finality. We're done. Although fin from Adventure Time is pretty cool. Forgot to get that 1 crown, the singular. What can we I mean, boom, I got you. I don't know, anyone else? I mean, buy into the concept that people we outsource our costumes to people in China, and that's how Grey Havens makes money. They pay like 20 cents for a costume, and like if 10 people buy something from it, then boom, server costs have been paid for. Just run right into the shots. That's all. Boom. UVs. See if anybody gets that dad joke. I got sunglasses for the UVs. Probably not. Ba-boom. You are a double shot type of robot. Get it. Once you get all the EVs, you gotta lock down. You realize how broken lockdown is. Then, back to the Clockworks for the feel. The beautiful feel you had while you were trying to aspire. Understanding that there's nothing more to aspire to. And you can help others do the same. This is the whole philosophy behind the martial arts world, right? We want those to engage in the same experience we do, except martial arts actually has a practical life application. You could defend your family. He had more bars exploding from hitting the spikes than he did actually from dealing damage to the dude, which was really funny. Pop, pop, pop. Super speed. Actually, this hat probably protects me more than sunglasses would. Gosh, money. Dude, it might be a rolling day. We have full everything, over 1,000 energy. We can end this with a punch roll. It's gonna be great. It's still a dude. He needs more mega charge shots at his face. 4 of us. I'm the only one with a winter grave. Why didn't I get an iron slug? What's wrong with me? And they're all blue. You know what I see? I see systemic colorism. That It's built into the system. We need to rewrite the game mechanics to fix it. That's such a topic. I'm sorry. But it's, I mean, here's another thing that happens with the cancel culture. There is no such thing as joking. You cannot joke anymore. It is not your place to joke. That offends somebody somewhere. Our politicians even bought into this mindset. Like, you can't work with somebody because they did one thing at one time. There's no negotiation. The only negotiation is they give in to your demands. That's it. There's no compromise. They're not a thinking individual. Only you are. It's a horrible assumption that, only you know what's going on. I have no idea what this stuff is. Okay, graphics card. What is going on today, buddy? Are you okay? You take a time out? Can you pick this up? Thank you. Little encouragement. Let's go. Chittering burrows. Hopefully not a decon zone. Well, I don't care. Whatever the next level is, it is. Doing an entire gate in under like 40 minutes would be amazing. I don't see it happening, but what do we need? Like 15 radiance, and so we can get the ancient shield up to beauty and glory. And then we probably will do Vanaduke like once or twice. I know you guys probably don't see enough of Vanaduke, but he's gonna be there. I don't even know. What else do I have? Got this. There. I'm adorable. I don't even know what I look like. What was I? Oh yeah, shield. Boom, boom, boom. So we can legit block something. That's what I look like without a hat on. Actually, I look god garbage. Holy crap! The most most bland loadout. Right into it. Don't get hit by him as well. That would not be good. There's levels of okay and decent. That would not be one of them. I think this was the last time I unboxed anything. It was the one of the Allied upgrades. Allied boxes. That's what happens when you fight the owl. Could do with some cheerier music in here, guys. It's better you get customize your music. I would. No. Luckily, this still works on the stun version. Did he stun himself? No. It was the Iron Slug. It's gotta be. It's so accurate. The bullets disappear on the person, and no damage comes up. And I think Lockdown's bad. It's actually a lot better than Lockdown when it comes to that stuff. Do I need to go in here? No. Get out of my face. Actually dodged. Not that guy. What was it again? I think I actually counted the tiles the one episode. It's 13 tiles to the north and like 4 or 5 to the south. The amount of camera angle that you lose on the southern part of it is just horrible. I mean, beautiful. It's beautiful. Things will sneak up on the south. I think it's here. Yeah, there. Maybe. No. Okay. It's all right. Not a big deal. If there were radiants sticking out over there, it'd be great, but not expecting them. You lower your expectations, and the world gets a little bit easier to run. Run is in, like, we're running the world right now. It's Mike. You are so good to me, Mike. You're always there. Your little brother probably will keep him in his cave, which is, I guess, my left-hand pocket. That's not the right button. Or you can just stay in the right. I can't switch. Maybe the ability to wield 2 pets at a time will be there at some point. Yada! Boom. That guy was rich. Nope. That's just an extra dopamine rush waiting to happen. I don't need you and your stuff. Ah. He is Mixer. Mixmaster Donut. Boom. These jokes always sound funnier in my head. Ah! DJ Donut's pretty solid name. I won't name my kids that, but it's catchy. It's good for like internet streaming stuff, maybe. He needs mouth to mouth. Just flinch lock him. There we go. Got you. Oh, oh. Dude, my singular eye is going all over the place. I never realized how much you had to look in this game until you only got. Sometimes sometimes people eat breakfast at night. I got you, buddy. I got you. Maybe lunch is one of those taboos in different cultures. My guild's always up this time of day. It's like, what, 6 right now. The family went to... I know I warned you at the beginning. The family might be up. But the family doesn't wake up. But they usually, like, 7.5 hours, and that's good. So we went to bed at, like, 9. 9 plus 7 is 15. Minus 3. Okay, maybe not. Maybe they're tiny girls, and they need more sleep cycles than the average person. It's the way of tiny people. They need more. Mike, help me. Burn them. Kill them with all of the fires. Boom. 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 I thought that door was open. Don't get distracted, yo. Boom. Good? Good. Actually was not the undead turrets. They just provide a little bit more flair for the game, that's all. Yeah. Should you do this? And then Mike's ready. Jeez. Sorry. Holy crap. They're everywhere. I need mouth to mouth. Maybe not from Donut. Oh. Help. You're not dumb, dude. It's a whole philosophy my friend and I are trying to buy ourselves into. We're thinking about starting a dojo of our own, by the way. Stuff just keeps happening. And happening. It's weird. It's pulling us both out of our own... I've already been out of my dojo for a bit. But the fact, like, how do you do martial arts without contact? Like, this whole COVID thing is just insane to me. And because they're already an established school, they have a base to maintain, not just to build up. But they want to maintain it. And, like, per my daughter, we get some health on our way down. We don't really need to do this, but we did it anyway. Like, my daughter's school, all the teachers in there are like, I don't understand this mask thing. But they understand it, but the evidence sort of says otherwise. But because so many other people that are students in their school are way the other way, they're just given to the fear and the panic, which this channel does not advocate. If you haven't realized that by now, I'm going to let you know. Don't let fear be the thing that equalizes you. Something that happened in the good spirit world. We can heat our blitz. I don't know how. I'm not doing it, dude. I can't do it. I love my Griffin too much. Well, heat blitz at Vanaduke. Alright? Yeah, that's just how things are going to roll. Yesterday, Friday, which was yesterday, my boss came out and she's like, "This is the last time I'm telling you guys, wear your masks." So we'll go into policy maybe later. But if I said, "Oh, so many people are sick, I only got one receiver," she usually has like three or four. And I'm the only one up here because she usually has a stocking lead plus a clerk to help her like organize what trucks go into what doors and that kind of thing. It's like, so I'm sorry of my people being sick, but so if you don't wear a mask, I'm gonna write you up. So I didn't argue at all because the apathy is just swarming. But in my heart, I'm like, the premise is wrong. So many people aren't sick. It's basically maybe a more contagious version of the cold, COVID-19. There was an article the other. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna start going into it. I don't want to. But anyway, the premise was wrong. They're not sick enough that they can't work, but you can use that as an excuse. And the mandates that are meant to they slow down our economy more than they do, and it's so easy just to jump into politics. I hate it. But anyway, I'm just like, all right, whatever. Like, it just destroy my motivation to work. I don't have a hammer, or I would just bop you through here so hard. What I do have is a bomb hit to match this. Let's go, Donut. Strangers in the night. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Do, 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 do. Do, do. He's got the good weapons. He's got a beautiful outfit. Jack Obama head mask. Alright, that was that. Now we can't talk. We have an excuse. They're bad guys to fight. Yeah, Mike. I will believe you. Some people have general skepticism. I usually have general trust. I try to, anyway. And the journey. You are nowhere near this, and you're getting health from it. That's okay. I forgive you. Some people are minimalists. And that's another story too. You might go into like, I played this game at one point, and then I stopped. Da-boom! Oh boy. Beautiful. Oh, how can you heal robots? That's against the Geneva Convention. Boom. So can we keep politics out of Spiral Knights in 2021? By pretty good, I mean you're not going to win any English major contests, but if the whole premise in language is to understand each other, right? I was talking about God and philosophy and of when he related to marriage to this guy who I think he was only he's got to be in his like 50s, only in America for like 15 years, 10 15 years, very thick accent. Actually, I think it's less than that. but he could talk to the point where I can understand him. Now, it might take, like, there might be a lot of words. There's definitely a lot of words I don't know in Spanish, like all of them. But he doesn't know a lot of words that I might use, like eschatology, uh, you know, I don't know what else. That's like the biggest word out. Acquiesce. He might not know those words, but that's not necessary to communicate. We can still get the gist of it. Algebra and language go hand in hand. There might have been another one, but I think we're okay. Radiance. Why would there be radiance? That's just insanity. You alright, buddy? Need a minute? Alright. So due to the stalling, I guess we did it. Help. We won't be beating this game, this floor, this Clockworks, in under 45 minutes, because it's at the 45-minute mark. But we will go to the next level, and we will roll one punch after this. That's how the Clockworks changes you. You start out as Shadow Sun, you end up a bomber, full plate mail. We're good, okay. I got a coffee date with my wife today. It's the same coffee place I usually go to every Saturday. Can't wait to walk up to the counter. Give me my coffee with one eye. I'm sure they won't stare at me. It's all purple too, dude. It is the epitome of what you would call a black eye. Swollen shut, literally black, looking like I'm wearing mascara. My wife's like, you should wear mascara in the other eye. Like, I'm not doing that. It's against Geneva Convention. Let's get some heat out of this. So we might as well pop the, excuse me, Blitz here. I don't, wait. Is it? We do need some heat, okay. We're going to use, like, primarily this one anyway. Look, you know what else we could do? Boom. Watch my computer fail. That's what we can do. The background is always what's, like, the best part to me. I mean, okay, the game, yes. But the background's kind of what gets me into it. Now you get to see my frame rate go down to, like, 20 frames a second. Yata! Beautiful. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I can't. I'd rather just see things and be able to dodge them instead of getting 2 frames before something just gets me. Alright, Mike. You're up. Boom. When it comes to musics, this is it's probably like my least favorite. Maybe besides Vanaduke and the Graveyard soundtrack. Those are pretty bad. No, I'm sorry. They're not bad. They're just not my favorite. When it comes to preferences. Preferences are important. By the way, did you know that the most rebellious thing you can do these days is not watch TV? If you're thinking about the modern rebel and the modern skeptic and you know what it means to rebel against societal norms. It's amazing how this stuff kind of boomerangs back on itself. But I mean, hear me out. Whatever culture you are, you know, the teenage type of mentality is that I should rebel against this, or maybe my parents have no idea what they're talking about, that kind of thing. So you get to test other methods, you get to test other ties, other philosophies, other worldviews, to see if they're true, because you generally just you push back a lot. That is usually what happens, but just by nature of things. So you get to test and see what's true and what works, and you get to see what has depth and what does not, and what fulfills and what does not. Now you have to understand the the shallowness of man. Sometimes he will get caught up in the lies. I forgot we didn't have the Griffin. I'm so used to having this. Hey-oh. Whoosh. Wait. Oh my gosh, there's an army coming after him. Yata. Don't die, man. Not on this level. I don't think he's in any danger of dying. You go get him, buddy. anything else down here? Just one little group of stuff. Radiance, maybe? What do we got, like 9 Radiance this run? So this is like the least profitable gate that has ever existed. I'm sure I've gotten, I think, high 5K from a gate before. This one might actually rival that. Maybe. Mike. That's what I'm talking about. You get in there, you'd be awesome. Except don't light anybody on fire, 'cause that'd be mean. We'd get a damage bonus. That'd be friggin' nuts. It's just more dudes. More chance for Dark Fang. I have a feeling that the Dark Fang... Oh, my head. The Dark Fang shield was unlocked for a little bit, just to like lower the rarity. And then it's gone. Like they didn't keep it. They didn't keep the drop spawn rate down, right? Because I got it like my first decon zone after a minor update. It's just really weird. Stealth patches, yo. They get you. Alright, I think we're done. We'll do this. We'll go roll. I don't know what on. If you guys have suggestions of what to roll on, I'm going to probably do my Nitro. Because it's hilarious. No, not the Blitz. I don't think. I mean, I think Blitz ASI. Because we will probably run... Chaos and Vanity, because we don't have charge time reduction on any of our weapons. Always got to see the end screen, yo. Love this purple gun. Dude, if we can have a squirt gun that looks like this, the Winter Grave, that'd be the best. Okay, there we go. 6 Radiance, 5K for 50 minutes of our time. That's when you know you play something because you enjoy it, not because it just gives you amazing amount of cyber wealth. Like Dogecoins and Bitcoins and GameStop stock, you know. That's not politics, that's economics. But it's like any system. Freedom comes with... There's no such thing as absolute freedom. That's called anarchy. There's just not. It has to have a certain rule set that guides it, right? It goes along with purpose and goodness. You have to have something to violate in order to violate it. But you kind of bounce things off the way they're supposed to be. So the stock market's supposed to be a certain way. When it gets violated a certain way, either you make more rules, you have to build the thing from the ground up. Nobody wants to do that. We have just enough, dude. Okay. That's the other reason I don't have my cam on, so I haven't shaved in 2 days. I look like a 9 o'clock shadow. So that seems like the Nitronome seems pretty good. Why do we even have this? It's another thing we can build up, I guess. Nitronome. Gilded Griffin. I think we did Nitronome last time, so let's pop the Griffin in there. ASI. High. Very high. ASI. ASI. Construct low. For my own personal view, let's look at our tokens. We'll go take a lap around Haven. We'll be done. Token. Got a lot of ancient pages. What we don't have are things to get us tortified. Only one bark module. It's been a while. So I would like to do the Tort drones, but we didn't have any fiends down there. Guess that was kind of like an offshoot. I was hoping that we would find some of the fiends in the... Whoever talks to you. What is your name? Vice. Punch and Vice. Everybody loves Punch. Nobody donates to Vice. Anytime somebody takes something away from you, it just... People don't like it. That's why... Politics, right? Politicians. They never say they're going to take your toys away. They just say they're going to spend more money. They don't tell you. I mean, you get rid of the concept that it's not their money they're spending. It's your money. But still, you spend more because you believe in these things. A feigned, little shallow heart of goodness. gorgeous, dude. Don't let anybody ever take you down. Almond eyes, you're the prettiest. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, click the like button, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. Let me know, face cam or no face cam. And, I don't know. We sit here meandering while we wait for the snow to melt. Trying to contemplate life and what might help us out. What bolsters us to go forward at 6:33 in the morning. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Take care.